All right, fellas, welcome back. This is a review of Kape versus Horiguchi that went down on Saturday night. And I couldn't have been more wrong, honestly. I could have been more wrong, but only slightly. But it was a great event. Made some money, surprisingly. And I'm going to go through some of the key points from the fight night here. Um, let's start with Leon Shabazian, because that was probably the single worst performance I've ever seen from any UFC fighter ever. This guy got kicked in the leg and started screaming. And then he got finished to the head and started crying. Genuinely think Leon Shabazian gets beat by I was going to say every welterweight, every fighter on the roster, including the women, honestly. That was disgusting. He looks like he's never taken a punch before in his life. And I've said before, obviously, like, he would kick the shit out of me. But that was the worst performance I've ever seen from any UFC fighter ever, ever. I cut him immediately. Cut him. I don't want to see another fight from him. Next up, we got Gaston Bolanos, Michael Aswell. That was a fun fight. Could have gotten fight of the night, man. This is us. It was just a little low level compared to some of the other ones. Um, Bia Mosquito, good finish. Andre Lima, whatever, man. All right, now we get into the shit. When are we gonna stop with back of the head shots? After the White House card, and you see Herb Dean blatantly let Gon come over the top with back of the head shots, get reamed for it on social media, and the very next card, Vinicius Oliveira finishes Andre Fili, who is bent over like this in front of him, yet full back of the head hammer fist shots until he goes down. What are we doing? He's bleeding from the back of his head. It's going straight down the middle of his neck, so that's obviously where he got hit. What planet am I living on, dude? Why? How is Herb Dean still reffing? And I'm speechless. I'm flabbergasted that we watched this, and the fact that he was bleeding down the back of the head. Commentary saying it. Everyone on Twitter is saying it. Somehow Herb Dean suffers zero consequences. He's going to get somebody killed because now it's the meta is to just keep hitting someone in the back of the head because they can't get up. I'm not just salty that Oliveira won over Fili. Oliveira's good, but man, he's going to get clapped someday. I thought I had a crafty pick with Fili, but Oliveira gets it done by knockout. I just back of the head knockout. Next up, Bagdasarian versus Magomedov. Magomedov with a fucking twister, dude. How often do you see that? It's the fourth one ever. That's you don't really see that unless you're tuning in early in these fight night cards, bro. The ones that are taking the nights off and not watching these cards will not see that. Murdzali Magomedov with a twister. After I said, well, I did say he would win, but I said that he had had some opponents that maybe propped up his career thus far. But he gets it done on the biggest stage that he's had so far by twister. Banger. Absolute banger. Next up, another guy we need to cut from the sport is Haider Emil. C-Rod making it look way too easy. And that's C-Rod making it look way too easy, bro. I understand he's at a new gym. He's got a new coach. He's training with ATT. He's still young. But, man, Haider Emil, it's time. It's time to hang him up. 3 in a row. We gave it a good shot. Time to move on. Next up, Ion Cutelaba and Navajo Sterling, man. Cutelaba nearly did it. He almost had it. This would have made me rich if Cutelaba got the submission here. Navajo Sterling gets it done by knockout because Ion Cutelaba just sank onto his ass at some point and just stopped fighting, which I understand when you have Navajo Sterling on top of you just throwing punches like that. You're not going to want to keep going. But, man, that was tough to watch. But Navajo Sterling gets it done. Minus 320 favorite. It's time to put him up against some better comp. Give him a ranked fighter. I don't know necessarily about Alonzo Menafield or maybe Zhang Ming Yang, but I think he beats either one of those guys. But they might want to do that. UFC might want to make that happen. Navajo Sterling, good on the mic afterwards. Good finish, obviously. He made a pretty good fan out of me tonight. And this is, I made money by Oliveira, Fili ending by knockout. I had Navajo Sterling, Kutalaba ending by knockout, and I had Kape Horiguchi ending by knockout. And it happened, man. Unfortunately, the Gooch got slumped out. The Gooch got slimed. He got slapped around. It wasn't great. I mean, dude, Horiguchi looked like the better fighter for most of that fight, and he was the better fighter, bro. These steroids that Kape's throwing that give him this one punch power at flyweight is just crazy. If he lands on the chin, like, you're going down. Um, Obviously taking steroids to achieve this, but it is what it is. It's fine. He deserves his title shot. I hate to say it, but if Pantoja's not quite ready to go now and Van wants to stay active, I don't see why you don't throw him in there. He's obviously in the mix. He's next up. I don't think he has to fight again. And I wouldn't say Gucci's out of the mix. Gucci Gang is still floating around. He looked very good. He's going to have to take some time off after getting thunderclapped by a uppercut from behind. But he looked good until he didn't. So I think obviously we're looking at Kape for a title shot. I hate talking about it. I hate the fact that we're in this scenario, but good fight overall, man. This card was really fun. Some controversy, some money that was made, some finishes. Like, it was a good card, so I'm happy with it. Next week we got an absolute banger as well, and I'll cover that in a later video. But for now, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.